Did you know that Yasuke, a real historical figure, has been introduced as one of the protagonists in Assassin's Creed Shadows? Join us in this video as we delve into his story within this open-world game, exploring how his presence impacts gameplay. We'll also examine the game's deviations and alignments with historical reality, and discuss its ties to other elements of the Assassin's Creed series.
Better together.
Peace and war, benevolence and cruelty.
Anyone looking to learn more about the history of Yasuke in Japanese lore should look no further than a 6-episode anime series that was released on Netflix in 2021. This series, titled Yasuke, is set in an alternate version of Japanese history, one where magic and advanced weaponry are in play during the feudal era of the country. However, much of Yasuke's story is told here in great detail.
Two people fit when they will be better together.
Voiced by Jun Sojima, Yasuke goes on quite the journey in this series, starting as a Jesuit slave to working as a soldier for one of the noble lords who is at the heart of the conflict. No word on Season 2 of this show has been announced at the time of writing, but it was received favorably with a 93 score on Metacritic.
Own path in this divided land.
Though Assassin's Creed Shadows is set in Japan, a region not yet explored in the franchise, one of the main characters is not of Japanese origin. Apart from Naoi, a shinobi assassin, the other main character is Yasuke, a soldier who hailed from Africa. Not much is known about Yasuke's life and past in Africa, though many historians suspect that he was once a slave who fled to Japan to find freedom. Yasuke's skin color was used by many in the Japanese army to mock or degrade him, as is seen in the Netflix series mentioned in the previous entry. Yasuke's role in the Japanese Civil War will give fans a new perspective on the conflict.
Troops who march in formation holding matchlock guns.
Power.
While the history of Yasuke in Africa is largely unknown, many believe that the man landed in Japan in the year 1579, and this is the year when the events of Assassin's Creed Shadows are supposed to begin. Before becoming a powerful soldier, Yasuke once worked as a bodyguard for a man named Alessandro Valignano. This man was a Jesuit missionary from Italy, one who needed protection while he spread his religious message. With Yasuke being a large man with great combat skills, Valignano knew his skills as a bodyguard would be needed when he traveled to Japan. Therefore, Yasuke followed his employer for 2 years before he began a new chapter in Japan.
A samurai!
The main events that saw Yasuke take part in the history of feudal Japan did not begin until 1582. On a trip to Kyoto with his employer in 1581, the bodyguard had a chance meeting with the leader of the Oda clan, Nobunaga. This leader was instantly fascinated by Yasuke's stature and dark skin, and instantly wanted to work alongside the warrior. As such, Alessandro Valignano left Japan, and his former bodyguard was sworn into Nobunaga's service in 1582.
Make your peace!
Many people do not consider Yasuke to have been a real samurai when he worked under Nobunaga during the Civil War, yet the soldier was named the Black Samurai moving forward. Having trained well and being much stronger than many other men in the clan, Yasuke quickly rose through the ranks to become part of a very small fighting force that was the most trusted by Oda Nobunaga. Where Naoi fits in with his story is still unclear.
Our customs. My family.
With Yasuke being such a well-known historical figure from 16th century Japan, many are shocked to learn that his story ends in June 1582, only a few months after he joined the war as a samurai. There will no doubt be a lot of things for the player to do in this time in Assassin's Creed Shadows, but players should probably know that Yasuke's story isn't very long.
War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
Even with the tall, tough warrior, Yasuke, by his side, Nobunaga's efforts in the Civil War were not very fruitful. As a result, his clan is surrounded by hundreds of Akechi Mitsuhide's troops in Kyoto, due to the betrayal of someone within the ranks of the Oda clan. Sadly, this leads to the defeat of Nobunaga, and he, Nobunaga, commits seppuku to avoid capture.
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
You are still a frog in a well, who knows nothing of the sea.
With many people sure that the Oda clan were betrayed by someone close to Nobunaga, a lot of its surviving members tried to avenge their fallen leader. As such, Nobunaga's son, Nobutada, and his men managed to track down Yasuke and beat him in battle. The former samurai died of his wounds on the battlefield shortly after, and so his story ended there.
Or choose another path, beyond what we see.
They face
The exact nature of Yasuke's demise is still debated among historians, but there is no reason why Ubisoft could not take artistic license with this character. Yasuke may end up living on beyond that point in Assassin's Creed Shadows. However, this could also be used as a transition point in the game story, ushering in Naoi as the singular protagonist from that point forward. Having both main playable characters explore two timeframes could be interesting.
each other in a wheat field.
And we must look for it. Together.
Now,
Dear friends, thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed watching it and found the content useful. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share your thoughts with us in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until the next video, stay happy and successful.